Okay, in this little video we're going to basically make fun of photons because it really is a kind of silly idea. But let's get into where it came from first. I have a vacuum chamber, and in it I put two pieces of metal. And over here on this one I put a positive charge to attract electrons. Then I'm going to shine light into here, going to hit this piece of metal, knock the electrons off, and they're going to travel over to this piece, and I'm going to get a bunch of them. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the light really, really dim. If I know how big an electron is, and I know how much energy is in the light, I can make it so dim that it would take 3 hours for the electrons to get enough energy to leave. I turn my light on and boom, they start coming off immediately. Then I make the light brighter. But instead of them coming off faster, catching it? Instead of them coming off faster, I just get more electrons coming off. So Einstein said, light comes in these little packets, which is used like that to represent a packet of light, and he called them photons. And we've been stuck with this idea ever since. Let's look at another type of, trons. We'll look at another tron. Okay, I'm here, here's the water, and I'm in my little boat out here, and I'm fishing. And suddenly a wind comes up. And when the wind comes up, I start to get waves that form on the surface of the water. And from the top of the waves, we get what are called whitecaps. They're little droplets of water being knocked into the air. These waves, if you've ever been caught in a storm, these waves form the instant the wind comes. Now, if the wind gets stronger, I don't get buckets of water flying into the air. No, I get more whitecaps, a lot more, and more individual droplets. So if we apply Einstein's theory to the boat and the water, wind is quantized. It comes in little particles. And the particles would attack the individual droplets, and we'll draw them as little tornadoes, hitting each droplet of water. This is a ridiculous idea. This happens because the surface of the water does not behave as individuals. The surface of the water behaves as one. So when you blow a wind across it, you start to form the waves immediately. They work together, the droplets. Okay, if we say that electrons on our piece of metal up here work together, and you can't excite just one. If you shine light onto the surface, you excite them all, and you get them to vibrate together. Which means if you can make them vibrate enough, you can knock droplets off the surface, just like on the waves. And we can do this without ever going to having light quantized. Just like we don't have to have wind quantized in order to explain droplets or whitecaps.